What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be checking the chain length on my 2007 Yamaha FZ6. My bike's got about 60,000 kilometers on it, and I'm starting to worry that the chain's stretched out a little bit. Even though I've cleaned it and taken good care of it over the years, I'm starting to think the chain's nearing the end of its life. So today we're going to measure the links and make sure it hasn't stretched beyond the allowable limit. Please smash the like and subscribe button down below, it really helps me out. Let's get into it. Alright, so now down at the chain, this is how the manual tells you to measure it. You're supposed to be measuring 15 full links, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's including the front and the rear plate you're seeing here, or the outer and the inner plate. Or if you want to measure the center pins, it's 16 center pins. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. End to end. You can see I put the tapes of where I'll be measuring. What the manual wants you to do is measure from the inner distance, from the inner side of this pin to the inner side of the last pin, and take that measurement, and then measure the outer side of the first pin to the outer side of the last pin. You add those two measurements together, and then you divide by 2 to get an average, basically measuring center to center. I guess you could just measure dead center to dead center, but it might be easier, instead of approximating where the middle of the pins are, to just measure the inner and measure the outer dimension, add them together and divide by 2. So let's do that now. It's recommended that you put some tension on the chain in the manual, so I'm gonna have a friend hold down the chain here and try and stretch it a little bit. So I got my handy helper here holding down the chain, making sure it stays taut while we measurement. The spec is in inches, but I find it easier just to measure in millimeters and convert back to inches. So I'm going to measure the inner dimension first in millimeters. So from the inner of the first pin to the inner of the last pin, we have about 23.5 centimeters. And then on the outer edge to the outer edge, we have 24.55. It splits the millimeter. So we'll add that together and figure out what the results are. Once you take your measurement, you spin the chain and do this measurement 2 more times in 2 different areas of the chain, because it's possible that one area of the chain has stretched more than others. So I'll repeat this measurement and make sure it averages across the entire chain. So after measuring the chain in 2 more places to figure out if my measurements were consistent across the whole chain, I found out they were, which was kind of bad news for me. My average measurement, which calculates for center to pin, worked out to be 24.025 centimeters. And that equates in inches to 9.46 inches. And that's bad because the spec is 9.42. So basically my chain is 40 thousandths of an inch longer than it should be if my measurements are spot on. And that means my suspicion was correct. I need a new chain soon. Chain video coming soon, I guess. So if you have any chain brands you really like, or you guys are rocking on your bikes, drop a comment down below, tell me what they are, because I'll be shopping for a new chain real soon. If this video helped you out, drop a comment down below and smash the subscribe button. It really helps me out. And as always, have a good day.